So welcome to episode 1, season 1 on this channel. We decided to go with Leeds United as currently Bielsa got fired from Leeds. They were on a quite a bad run recently, and we wanted to see if we could turn this around and return Leeds United to the big time. So let's get stuck in. Let's have a look at what sort of staff complement we have here. We've got a reputation of 3.5 stars. Media prediction does a mid-table. Fierce rivals is Manchester United, who's my favourite club. Assistant manager, we've got Diego Reyes. You can see that their club history, they've got a good history behind them. They've just been out of the top runnings for quite a while, so that's what we had to fix. Got a decent transfer budget of 24 million. It's not amazing, but it can get us in one or two good players. We're going to have a look at the squad and see what we're dealing with. The squad isn't too bad. We've got Harrison on the left, Rodrigo up front, Rafinha, who I'm going to try and keep hold of, which is quite a good player, and I think he can score quite a few goals for me. He's got some good pace. Let's have a look at Rodrigo. Rodrigo's getting a bit on in age, and I think we can get a bit of a better player, but for now, starting off, that finishing is concerning to me of just 11, but we'll see how that go. We've got Phillips, who is going to be key and instrumental to the growth of our club. We're going to have to try and keep hold of him. We have Forshaw, which leads me to see why they were looking at a mid-season finish. Clich, however, is a bit good. He's a good worker, getting on in age a bit. Junior down the left-hand side is not that fantastic. Struck, young defender. We've got Diego Llorente, Spanish central defender, who seems to be able to hold his own, and Ailing, who's also getting on in age a little bit. We might want to be looking at possibly replacing him in a year or two. And back in the defense, in the goalkeeper, we've got the French Meslier, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, who seems to be quite a solid goalkeeper. He's still young. Hopefully we can develop him a little bit more. Some of his goalkeeping attributes and his mental attributes. His physicals seem okay. Concerned a little bit about his strength there, but we'll see. The board wants us to play entertaining football, which is fine. The formation that they had set up on the previous page is what I'm happy to play with. I don't mind that at all. But they want us to play attacking football, which is what I'm about. I like to attack. There's no point in defending and going for 1-0 when I want to attack and make the best of it. And we want to develop players using the club's youth system. So we're going to have to have a nice look at the youth system and see what we're dealing with. This first episode is primarily going to be just about figuring out the squad, seeing what we have to deal with, maybe moving on a player or two that might not be in my plans, and starting off the next episode after the friendlies have been played, maybe have a look at one or two signings that I might have made by then. So we've got quite a few players here in the last year of the contract. Most notably, we've got these two up here, which is a striker, which I'm probably going to move on. He's not valued in anything. He's out on loan. And secondly, this left back here, he could be a decent backup, but he's never going to be a starting lineup player. So this is the formation we're going to be going with. I've gone with an advanced forward on attack up front. This is going to be supported by inside forwards on both sides, one on attack, one on support. We've got a box-to-box midfielder who's going to give some nice support into this middle area here. We've got the Mazzala who's going to be moving around in these areas and just trying to put in some through balls and arriving late into the box and hopefully getting some goals. Key instrumental player, and I think Phillips is going to do Gualia, is a deep line playmaker on support. On the back, we've got full backs attacking on each side. We've got central defenders on defense on each side, and we've got a sweeper keeper on defend. This is what I do believe is going to be the best option for my team. We just do a quick selection. Let's have a look at how they put them out. This is obviously based on fitness, and there's a whole bunch of players out on loan still. So when these players come in, I do think that quite a few of these, Daniel James, Calvin Lewis, Llorente, maybe even Cooper and Roberts might find their way into the squad. But for now, it doesn't look too bad. On the club vision over here, we're going to have a look at what the board wants. So let's just quickly negotiate this. They're not too worried about attacking football, but I don't mind keeping that in place. Increased commercial revenue, that's not really up to me, but we'll see how the club performs. We're quite happy to accept this as it is. We went mid-table finish, reaching 5th round, and yeah, that's perfect. 24 million rand budget. £74 million. I'm South African, so I keep on saying rands. I do apologize for that. So we're just going over here quickly with the assistance report, just to have a look at what our team actually looks like. Ideally, I would like everyone to be 4-star and above, but this is obviously, stars are applicable, relevant to your club that you're currently working on, not according to the world. So according to my club, obviously Rafinha stands out there and Phillips stands out there as the best players at the moment. And according to them, Harrison isn't too bad either. Rodrigo's 3.5 stars, and everyone else seems to be 3 stars more or less. So we are looking at about a mid-table finish. Ideally, we'd like to get that all up to a 4-star. Shackleton looks a bit concerning there. Maybe it's according to the role that he's playing. And if we look at the strengths and weaknesses, we're looking at a bit weak on the heading, tackling, and things like that. But we're going to fix this team up, so I'm not too concerned about that. If you look at the squad depth, again, there's no real backup after Rodrigo. I'm hoping that Jalhart will develop. He's still a young Englishman, a young striker there with some good flair, determination, and some good finishing. So I'm hoping he can get some goals behind him and start developing. Bamford, obviously in real life, is obviously their go-to starting striker. And I can see him getting a few goals as well. Maybe we can afford to let Rodrigo go. But after that, there's pretty much nothing. Daniel James is not a striker in my eyes, and neither is Tyler Roberts. They'll be playing on the wings if they didn't get any game time. You can see on the wings, Rafinha is the best choice, followed by Harrison. Dallas can do a good job. Rodrigo over there. In midfield, far and away, Calvin Phillips is our best midfielder. Cleach seems to be the next go-to, and at the back here, we need to get a good backup goalkeeper. Casillas is moving on in age and deteriorating. And in defense, I'm a bit concerned that we're only on 3 stars in the centre here. So, yeah, on the next part of the video, we hopefully have some signings in. So having a quick look here at the backroom staff, we definitely have some work to do. We're not even on the average line on all of them. There's only one that's goalkeeper that is sort of average for the Premier League, but we've got some serious work to do. Yeah, so hopefully by the time we start our friendlies and matches like that, or maybe before the beginning of the season, we'll get the backroom staff sorted out. Definitely need some new physios and sports scientists. Definitely need some new scouts. These scouts are shocking. So we're returning here back with the first friendly match. It's Leeds United against Leeds United under 23. I just want to have a good look at the first team and just have a look what they're capable of. We've decided to go with a team that was already picked from the tactics screen, just to get the guys knocking the ball around and see what they're capable of. Ideally, I know this is not going to be a super awesome match right now. I just want to see what the team is capable of, get some fitness, get some running into the legs, and make sure that our guys are capable of. I'm still actually not even sure. I think I'm the white team, under 23s or the blues. And let's just see how the team does with my system. Rafinha's going to be pivotal down the right hand side. I mean, his speed and trickery just there alone showed you what he's capable of. Hopefully he can do that in the Premier League as well for us. And yeah, that's I just want them to push. They need to earn their spot in the team. I don't care about star ratings. I don't care about reputation. What I do care about is performances on the pitch. And for sure, what a shot against the post, boy. That's what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Performances on the pitch. Yes, I'm not getting carried away because I know this is just the first match of the season. It is a friendly match, and it is against our under-23s, which is not a very strong team. But that shot just shows me his intent and his eagerness to play attacking football and to get onto the ball when he can. I'm also interested to have a look at the under-23s, don't get me wrong. I'm trying to see if any of them are good enough to actually make it into the first team. Maybe I can promote them and get them training with the first team. Rodrigo Harrison could pack it away. He does not. Good shot with the goalkeeper, man. Bit disappointed he didn't pack it away, but that was good showing by the goalkeeper. Obviously, this FM 2022 set pieces are amazing. You actually get to score some. Where in some of the previous iterations of this game, you just couldn't score any set pieces. You take 100 in a season, you maybe score 2. Now it's more like 15 that you'll score. So it's a lot better. I'm really enjoying Football Manager 2022. And let me know underneath if any of you are currently playing it. Let me just see what this is set on. It seems to be continuous. Is it on extended highlights? It is. So I like extended highlights. I don't know how you guys play. Extended highlights gives me a good balance between not watching the whole match and as well as seeing what my team's capable of on the pitch. Rafinha with corner. Oh, Cresswell puts it over the post. I'm seeing some positive signs from my team. I do think I'm going to have to be buying one or two players. Unfortunately, this whole team is not on the level that it needs to be for the Premier League. We will survive, no doubt. We will finish mid-season, mid-table with this current squad if we do nothing to it and just play the squad we have. But we're ambitious. I'm ambitious. I want to win some trophies. I want to get you guys excited. I want to be excited, and how do you get excited is by winning games, winning trophies, winning seasons. So yeah, got to get my scouts working. How do you guys play with scouts? Do you guys search for your own players, or do you make it realistic for yourselves and actually get your scouts to work? I see pros and cons with both. Obviously, more realistically, I like to use the scouts to make sure that it's as real as possible. In real life, you get to watch other teams play, so you can scout yourself. But you obviously don't have ratings in real life like Football Manager has. Ailing down the right hand side, running down the pitch, puts the cross in. Who's there? Harrison. Oh, and Van der Heuvel gets a save. Now you can see by the match stats on the left hand side there, we are putting in the work. The first team is showing that they wanna start the first game of the season. Got 13 shots so far against 1 from the under 23s. Oh, Harrison is working. I'm surprised by his match rating. It was only 6.8 when he's taking so many shots. But Rafinha, without a doubt, is the best player of the club. I mean, look at his match rating already. 7.9. He's down the right-hand side. He's working wonders, working his magic. He has Rafinha again. Takes a oh, gosh. Good shot. That's the kind of work rate I'm looking for. Now, the problem we do have is with the quality of a player like Rafinha, he's going to be starting as many games as possible. When he's not available to start, we don't really have the depth in the squad to put a decent showing out. I mean, we've got 1 or 2 players, but nothing close to the quality of Rafinha. And that's concerning for 2 reasons. One, there's going to be other clubs in for him, and depending on what they offer, I might be interested in selling, depending on what sort of replacements we can get for him. And second, if we don't sell him, I just hope he goes throughout the whole season without getting hurt. There's Shackleton, which I think I'm going to be moving on. Ailing down the right-hand side, puts across in. Oh, Rafinha on the yellow card and seems to be getting tired. Yes, it is the first game of the season, so his fitness will get better with each and every game. Harrison. And 23 is making a showing. Oh, good shot. Good save by the goalkeeper as well. That was actually a quite comfortable height for the goalkeeper. I'm surprised he didn't catch it. Not bad first half for a pre-season match. Just want to see his guard there. And you can do it. Let's get the guys motivated. For me, it's always important to use those. Use the time that you have with the players. You can see the difference when you don't do it compared to when you do it. Especially when you don't have a self-motivated team and you've got to keep on getting. The more motivated they are, the better they play. In my experience, especially with these newer iterations of Football Manager, where they're trying to make it as realistic as possible. So let's see if we can get some goals in here. Ailing getting control of the ball, back to the keeper. Oh, what a mistake by the goalkeeper! That is not the kind of mistake I want to see in the Premier League. If he keeps on making those kind of mistakes, I might have to move him on. But I'm also jumping the gun here. It is the first game. He's a bit rusty, coming from pre-season. So hopefully that gets better. Also I need to up my quality of backroom staff, which will also help him in developing and playing better. So yeah, Shackleton up to Rafinha, Rodrigo, up to Aileen, into the box. Oh, Kene got there first. I'm going to be demanding more from these players if they don't start getting on the score sheet. So actually I'm going to do it right now. Let's get out there and get a goal, boys. I need to make sure that even though it's a pre-season inter-club friendly, we still have to get some goals and make the most of the time on the field. Dallas. Oh, good idea. Trying to curl it to the far post. Just didn't pay off. The defenders got there in time. And let's see what we can do with the first free kick of the first match. Not bad from Rafinha. Just not enough power on it at the end of the day. Shackleton up to Rafinha. Back to Alien. To Forshaw. Up to Rafinha. Let's see what Rafinha can do. I'm really interested to see whether or not it would be worth keeping him. And so far, he's been outshining every single person on this field. I can't see letting him go. Who am I going to get for 60 million? And will the board be letting me use the full 60 million, or are they going to hold some money back? Only time will tell. So I saw that he was wanted when I checked out the squad by a few big clubs. It all depends on how much money and how much they're willing to put down. What I would have learned throughout my career in different football managers, and even in real life, if you have a look at people like Sir Alex Ferguson and things like that, there's no one that is unsellable. You base your team and your tactics around the team and not an individual. Even though individuals can make major impacts and can turn games around, the team is what matters. I think at this point here we're going to do some substitutions after this highlight. We need to get something different going here. So Harrison's Rodrigo to Harrison. Can you find Rodrigo? Rodrigo shoots off the post. Yes! I cannot believe we haven't got a goal yet in this game. So let's see what sort of legs we can bring on. We've got Jalhart for Rodrigo. Let's just change this view. Summerfield. I'm inclined to give Rafinha just a little bit of a rest. He is on a yellow card. We got Asamoah, who can play down the left hand side here. Let's give him a run out. Patrick Bamford. I'll put Jalhart on already. Let's see Clayson. Sounds like a Brazilian player. Haven't had time to speak to all the players yet, so I'll get to know them throughout the season. Let's see what Shabalala has. Let's see what's... Nah, this guy's just not good enough. But it's a pre-season match. Just give them a run out. They are here to see if they can hold down a starting lineup. So I don't know why I put Shabalala there. Let's just swap them around. There we go. And let's see what the new boys can do. Some fresh legs, some new ideas. I know Rodrigo hit the post, but let's see what Jalhart has to offer. Shabalala, Simpiwe Shabalala, South African player. I currently live in South Africa, for those of you who didn't know. And Shabalala, in the World Cup that we held here in 2010, he scored quite an amazing goal. He is on a free contract at the moment. I thought I'd just bring him in for fun and just see how he can play. Jalhart, nice running, nice attempt at a shot, but the defenders were just too quick for him, and that is my concern with Jalhart. Still young, still developing. Does he have the physical attributes to make a difference? It doesn't seem his passing is that great either, but it's early days. Dean. Oh, the under 23s are trying to steal this match from me. Let's get some encouragement to the team. Let's see if there's any different. Oh, it made a major impact. Let's see how this goes. So I'm definitely gonna have to buy some players. I mean, against the under 23s, 31 shots, 10 on target, but none of them in the back of the net. Hit the post a few times. Just not what I'm looking for. Shabalala to Dallas, to Asamoah, also in on a trial to see how he plays. Into the box, unlucky. Actually, I need to see Asamoah. I think he actually played for Juventus, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just have a look at where he played before. Yeah, Juventus, Inter. So he could be a quality free signing, depending on how he's aging and how his attributes have fallen. But for now, not a bad showing. Okay guys, so we're just going to have a look at when I'm going to be back with you guys. So I think we're going to be playing all of these friendlies offline. Be back of the opener of the season, which is a huge one. Manchester City against Leeds United at home and West Ham United. So we're going to have a good reflection of where we're going to be standing. I'm hoping we're not going to get pummeled by Manchester City. But yeah, those are going to be the two matches we're going to come back for in the next game. We're also going to be seeing who we're going to be facing on the second run of the Carabao Cup, which is going to be interesting. I'm hoping for a good cup run, can make some decent money there. And yeah, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more of it, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.